Here's a look at some of our service highlights from January through June. While the COVID pandemic initially saw in-person visits curtailed, customers quickly adapt to phone, online, and email services. With the provincial restart and protocols to protect staff and visitors, we've not missed a beat in providing the services residents rely on us to provide. Supporting the local economy has been job one for the Central Okanagan Economic Development Commission. We've received thousands of inquiries, attended almost 70 functions, and presented to 24 Central Okanagan groups to support businesses through this period of transition. 2,000 subscribers received our newsletter each week to keep them up to date with changing programs and policies to help them adapt. Our COVID-19 web resources page updates important communications for businesses, while the Regional Economic Recovery Task Force webpage keeps everyone connected. The task force is being supported by the broad-based Community Economic Response Action Team, helping businesses respond to the immediate and long-term pandemic impacts. Over 125 people attended our 6 sector roundtables, which generated industry early indicator reports available on the Invest Kelowna website. Agriculture is one area supported through a collaboration with industry agencies to help producers adapt to COVID impacts, sharing sector resources virtually with over 20 local agricultural operators. And our blog has highlighted businesses that have successfully adapted to challenges. Our work continues and remains a priority through the evolution of the pandemic. Our planning, building permit, and inspection service seamlessly adapted to the online, email, and phone-only reality, with inspectors reviewing plans in the office and conducting scheduled safe distancing inspections in the field. While construction slowed early in the pandemic, as confidence returns, it's holding steady. Technology allowed the Regional Emergency Program to respond with safe distancing protocols, providing a limited EOC presence with remote staff support for operations. High water levels in all valley lakes were a concern during the freshet, prompting sandbag station locations and boat wake warnings. Luckily, nature resolved itself without any widespread flooding. A $149,000 UBCM grant will see the RDCO and United Way work with community partners on developing a region-wide wellness and poverty reduction strategy, coordinating and identifying actions and priorities that address these issues across the Central Okanagan. Public feedback has been received on the draft Regional Transportation Plan that will help identify the transportation investments needed over the next 20 years. It's anticipated that later this year, the RDCO Board and local councils will consider the first region-wide transportation plan. Our regional parks remained open throughout for visitors to physically distance while connecting with nature. Social media allowed us to quickly transition when in-person programs were canceled, bringing nature and park interpretation presentations through Instagram Live. We're now back in our parks as the restart allows small group programs with practices that keep participants comfortable and safe. This has been key during a time when more people desire outdoor experiences. A $715,000 Canada-BC Infrastructure Plan grant, combined with RDCO funds, will see $975,000 in future amenities for Black Mountain since Tequilton Regional Park. This fall, through summer 2022, 3 new multi-use trails will be built, along with 2 parking areas, washrooms, and interpretive signage. The RDCO was honored with the Southern Interior Local Government Association Community Excellence Award for Environmental Sustainability, recognizing our partnership with the Okanagan Basin Water Board in a multi-stakeholder collaboration on risk assessments and mapping for the Okanagan Flood Collaboration Project. Community resilience was the highlight of a highly successful January event on climate change at UBCO, featuring environmentalist and Nobel Peace Prize nominee Sheila Watt-Kluche. A panel of local experts then shared their thoughts on how we're adapting in the Okanagan. The Okanagan Climate Projections Report was released at the event, focusing on the potential impacts over the next 30 to 60 years and what governments and individuals can do to prepare and adapt. Ensuring a water supply for several ponds in Mission Creek Regional Park was budgeted for this year, and we got after it by initially pumping water up from Mission Creek, then drilling a well to provide a sustained source for these glacial kettle ponds and the wildlife living there. Residents had identified the importance of protecting these ponds in our park management plan. We encourage you to follow our real-time highlights on our website, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram pages.